Perched high in the misty hills of southern Vietnam, the city of Dalat is known for its cool climate, its pine forests, and its aura of mystery. Among the town's many landmarks stands the Dalat railway station, a place of elegant colonial architecture and silent weathered tracks. But behind its cheerful yellow facade and ornamental spires lies a legend that has haunted generations. The story of the ghost train of Dalat railway station as the sun dips low over the valley, casting long shadows across fields of wildflowers and mossy pine trunks. An air of anticipation grows in the centuries-old city. Locals hurry home, and the once bustling platforms of Dalat railway station grow quiet, broken only by the distant chirping of cicadas. Little do most visitors know that, once darkness falls, the station becomes the stage for one of Vietnam's most chilling urban legends. It all begins at the station itself, a masterpiece built in the 1930s by French colonial architects. The pointed roofs are designed to echo the peaks of the Lang Biang mountain range beyond. But these days, the station shelters few trains. Most of its lines, once connecting Dalat to the coastal city of Phan Rang, have faded into history. What remains is a short stretch for tourists, a relic of a bygone era. Yet, at night, local tales whisper of a different train entirely, one that is not listed on any schedule. The story tells of a night mist thicker than usual, a haze that settles over the tracks like an old memory. It was on such a night, decades ago, that a final passenger train left Dalat, heading down the mountain toward the plains. On board were a handful of travelers, a young couple journeying to start a new life by the sea, an elderly woman returning to the coast after many years in Dalat, and a lone conductor, his eyes weary from a long shift. For most, it was just another routine trip. But as the train chugged into the gloom, something changed. According to old railway workers somewhere along the twisting mountain pass, the train simply disappeared. The engine never reached its next stop, and search parties scoured the valley for weeks, finding only lengths of track swallowed by the jungle. The passengers were never seen again. Over the years, their faces faded from memory, replaced instead by hushed warnings exchanged by railway staff. Never linger too long at the station after night falls, and heed the sound of any approaching train with great caution. What makes the legend so enduring, however, are the sightings. Over generations, night watchmen and local residents have sworn to seeing a spectral train quietly gliding down the tracks just before midnight. Its lights shine with a pale, bluish glow, and its whistle sounds like a mournful wail caught in the wind. Old-timers say the station's clocks freeze when the train arrives, time pausing for just a moment as the lost passengers appear at the windows, gazes fixed far into the distance. Sometimes, those brave or foolish enough to approach the tracks at midnight report even stranger happenings. Stories persist of travelers sensing a sudden chill or catching fragments of soft, old-fashioned music wafting through the mist. Others claim to have glimpsed shadowy figures dressed in vintage clothing, waiting at the platform as if hoping for a train that will never truly arrive. Children are told not to answer if they hear their names whispered from the darkness, for the ghosts of the lost train, it is said, are always looking for new companions. Skeptics dismiss the whole story as a blend of folklore and overactive imagination, pointing out that the harsh mountain climate and the railway's complicated engineering caused plenty of accidents and delays throughout its history. They believe the missing train was claimed not by spirits, but by landslides or mechanical failure along a dangerous route. And yet, the odd reports persist, as unshakable as the mist that shrouds Dalat each evening. The legend draws thousands of visitors to Dalat railway station each year. By day, the station buzzes with tourists snapping pictures of its Art Deco features, sampling coffee at the waiting room cafe, or traveling a short way up the mountain on a restored locomotive. But even these regular journeys are touched by the myth. Some conductors, especially older ones, refuse to make the short excursion after sunset. Others quietly place offerings, flowers, incense, or coins, at a hidden shrine on the platform, seeking to appease any lingering spirits. For locals, the ghost train is a story woven into the fabric of Dalat itself. A warning, a mystery, and a source of pride in equal measure. It is told around lantern-lit tables on chilly evenings, its meaning shifting with each retelling. Some say it is a reminder of the dangers faced by those who tamed these wild hills. Others say it reflects the city's own sense of being half in this world, half in another, forever touched by the supernatural. Though science and logic might refute the existence of ghosts, the legend serves another purpose. It connects the people of Dalat to their history, to the beauty and sadness of vanished times. Just as the old tracks still wind through the hills, memories of the lost train remind everyone that the past is never as far away as we think. And so, as the night deepens, and a gentle fog drifts across the tracks, the city grows quiet once more. There is a stillness in the station, a hush that falls over the empty platforms. In that silence, where the memories of lost passengers and distant whistles mingle, the ghost train of Dalat railway station endures, a story as haunting and beautiful as the city itself, inviting all who visit to linger for just a moment, to listen and to wonder. What might you see in the mist if you dared to wait for the midnight train?